And good morning everyone, magandang umaga po. Pasensya na medyo na late tayo today. We had to shift from YouTube, from Facebook back to YouTube kasi. Today we're gonna be talking about tawag nito, mastering your emotions. It's the most important skill in trading that you need to learn, right? So once you do this, why is this important? It's because in trading kasi, we deal with decision making. So many decision making in entry. Should I invest in this? Should I buy this? Should I cut my losses? Should I sell this already? And we have to be very, what do you call this, technical when it comes to our trading kasi, diba? So we have a system to follow. The systems you can learn from people like me, from your coaches, from your friends who are already good at trading. You can learn this, but this is when comes crunch time, and if it's really time to do decisions, it's gonna be very hard for you, I tell you, especially if kakasimula mo pa lang, because your emotion will take over and you tend to do the wrong things because you let your emotions run, right? Andyan yung takot, may talo na ako, laki na ng talo ko, sayang naman ibenta ko, kailangan ko ibenta, or so many things that emotions comes into play. Greed, umaangat na itong stock na ito, hindi ako nakapasok, naiingit ako sa kanila, so I'm gonna enter. So those are the kinds of emotions that you need to consider in trading, and hindi basta-basta natuturo ito, right? So these things you have to learn by experience, right? Your threshold of your emotion, how do you master your emotion, yung pag-usapan natin, it's learned by experience. And today we're gonna be talking about how to do a shortcut. Hindi naman siya shortcut, pero at least systematic yung learning ninyo sa pag-handle ng emotion when it comes to trading. And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. And before I go to the topic, let's let the audience sink in muna. I'm gonna read the comments really quick. One moment please. Let me turn down the volume. Ayan. So, ready ko lang to mamaya. Alright, I'm gonna go to the comments now. Nestor Aquino, good morning Sir Lloyd. Laika, good morning Sir Lloyd. Francis Wayland, good morning Sir Lloyd. Alice Kabigting, magandang umaga coach. Insights po kay Apple and Tech. Thank you. Alright, Apple. Right, so international market. I'll write these down. Pag-asapan natin ito after the topic natin. Right, Apple. I think nagpo-pullback na ang market eh. I did not get in anymore sa international market. Meron akong isang pending order pero nag-aantay lang ako ng breakout. I'll teach you about that, how I did the trade later, in a bit. Okay, Francis Wayland, good morning. Alice Kabigting, magandang umaga. Ayun, nabasa ko na pala yun. Nestor Aquino, ang shock lumipad pero biglang baba ulit. Bigay insights later ulit na shock. Thanks, right. Si shock. Nga pala, kahapon si Shake Shack, nag-ano yun di ba? Yung nag-break ng Bollinger Bands. Morning, Emily. Alvin Galvez, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Alright, so, konti lang viewers natin ngayon Right, kasi nag-transition tayo from Facebook kasi to YouTube. So, yeah. Ayun. Anyways, everyone can always watch the replay naman. Hi Coach, Miss Apple and Laika. Air Plata, I saw your video, very heartwarming. Thank you so much for including me in the video. Alvin Galvez, yun. Let's go to emotions. Right, laka lang, medyo konti pa lang viewers So let's go with your comments na muna, yung mga requests ninyo. Let's cover them really quick. Apple, let's look at the international market. Alright, so Apple. Right, so ngayon, update lang ako. On my portfolio, it's empty. Pero meron akong pending order. Is it here? Ayan. So meron akong pending order to be executed at 278.64. Right, let me see if yan, nasi-share ba. Let me just move this a bit para makita niyo po ang ang mga comments niyo. Ayan. So I have a pending order for Intuit to be executed at 278. Ang current price ni Intuit is 273. Right. So let's check out Intuit's chart. Alright, so trade muna tayo into. So chart, let's check out the chart. mag-launch lang ako ng pro charts for Intuit. Alright, so if you notice kay Into, meron tayong resistance dito. It did attempt to do, it did break out, pero hindi nag-sustain. So, bet nagbabounce na naman. Right? So, hindi nag-sustain yung breakout niya, so hindi natin napasok. What I did is, since this is the resistance right here, lang drawingan ko hindi pala lumalabas yung, hindi pala lumalabas yung cursor ko basta-basta. Right? So, sorry. Laki. New. Taka lang. So, let's cover this part because this is the most important part naman eh. Okay, so, kay Intuit, if you notice, there's a resistance right here. It did break out at this point and then on one day, nagpula siya. So, meaning hindi nag-sustain yung breakout niya. Right? So, now, nag-bounce siya kahapon. Right there. Pero hindi ko right here, right here, it did create a bounce yesterday. Pero hindi ko pinasok. Bakit? Kasi, yung risk to reward ratio natin is not, it's not worth it, right? Napakalapit na resistance, which is right here. So, what I did is, since it created a new resistance right here, right? What I did is, I will be entering on a breakout kasi this is already forming an ascending triangle. Right? An ascending triangle is a bullish signal right here. And then, nahihirapan lang siya because of this bearish barrier right here, which is the resistance. Right? So, now, what I did is, I created a pending order at 278. 278 is around at this area right here, 278. So, meaning, pag ang price na hit ang 278, automatically makapasok ako. I entered on a breakout entry, and then meron akong cut loss around this level for around 5% loss. So, 3% below the new support. Okay? So, may pending order in eToro. This is the one of the convenience in trading in eToro is because meron akong order, hindi siya ma-execute kung hindi na hit yung price. So, I wanna buy it at 278. Since hindi pa na-hit yung 278, hindi pa ako makakapasok. So, even if tulog ako, kasi itong market na ito, Intuit is in the international market. The market is open during at night, 'di ba? So, if mag-break out at tulog ako, okay lang. Kasi automatically makapasok ako. And then, I already set my stop loss SL right here at 265 just in case na if mag-fail ang breakout, maka-cut loss ako at around 265. So, that's enough for me. Mali yung hunch ko on the breakout and then automatically makapag-cut loss ako for Intuit. Okay? So, at least habang tulog ako, if mag-breakout, makapasok ako. If ever mag-fail, magka-cut loss ako automatically. So, I was able to execute my trade even while I'm asleep. Diba? That's one of the good things about trading in eToro. So, that's possible if you want to do that. This is possible for position trading, for position traders like me. Okay. So, ayun. May request kanina si Apple. Right? AAPL. Ayan. So, dalawang red na si Apple. So, I think the market is gonna do a pullback anytime soon. Sobrang mahal na kasi nito eh. For me, this is a very, very good rally already. It's about time for this to stop muna. I could be wrong. Pwede ito magtuloy-tuloy. But, I think, I don't wanna go into this already because it's too expensive already for me to consider. And also, meron kasi ditong sa newsfeed AAPL. Let's check out AAPL's newsfeed. Right, so let's look at the research. If Apple has already reached its potential price, right? So here, next 12 months target is aabot pa siya ng 403, right? Pero very high risk kasi pwede siyang bumaba ng 143 rin. So it's not worth muna. And then halo-halo na yung mga sentiments ng mga tao right here. 59%, medyo maraming buy. So, it's not, moderate na lang ang buying niya. So, it's not good enough for me anymore. Ang ibang mga experts, like, the people right here are starting to sell already. Their target price was 275. So, they have already set their selling already. So it's not a good area anymore to buy, right? Nag-reduce na sila Warren Buffett, sila Ken Fisher, nag-add ng 2% of their port, but Mr. Warren Buffett is already starting to sell his Apple stock. So I don't want to recommend that anymore. Right, that's my 2 cents on Apple. By the way, guys, you can use this tool from eToro. This is very useful for you, right? Gamitin niyo po ito, and then you can read articles about this. Berkshire Hathaway reduced. Ito mga experts, these are rated experts, right? This guy, Michael Walker, is from Canaccord Genuity, right? 5-star po itong tao na ito, meaning this is a very trusted source for financial for business articles. So read these guys, read articles, and then you can also view all. Marami po dyan from JP Morgan article. So these are very trusted people. So read about them. Pangtulong po yan sa fundamentals ninyo. Right? That's for Apple. Right, so let me check the audiences. Right, yeah, let's start. Air Plata. Thank you, Coach and Francis. Nag-TP na ako sa Shake Shack. Sa Shake Shack, kamustahin nga natin bakit nagkakulo kay Shack. Kahapon, nag-break ng Bollinger Band si Shack. Ganun pala. Kaya pala, ang laki ng pera ninyo dito. Right, let's try to measure it. So if you were able to enter, measure. So if you're able to enter at the opening, umabot siya ng 8%, right? 8% right away before doing a pullback, bumaba ka. But yeah, I told you guys, breakout strategy for Shack yesterday. We talked about this yesterday. So congratulations sa inyo. Yun yung resistance natin ngayon. Congratulations, right? For Shack, I think it's gonna pull back. Pag nag-pull back yan and then nag-bounce, then that's a good position entry for you guys. So Shack, pwede nyo pong pasukin yan. Air Plata, Coach, thank you din. Dami ko talaga natutunan sa iyo. Salute. Thank you so much. Happy to help, right? Robert Nasirio, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Sayang, I missed the promo announcement yesterday. First time kong maglagay ng fund yesterday. Di po pwede i-consider yon. Ngayon pala start. Nga pala, Robert. I'm not sure. Kasi ang alam ko lang kasi is ayun, today pa magsa-start ang promotion. If nakapag-fund kayo yesterday, technically if hindi po kayo kasali sa promotion. So I want you to email jeffgu@etoro.com. Can you email this guy and then try nyo po baka makonsider pa. Anyways, first day pa naman ngayon. But yeah, good reminders, guys. Ngayon po ang umpisa. Today is the start of our of the promotion of eToro for selected na mga what do you call this? Tawag sa akin, influencers for selected influencers. So, ayan, may promotion po for under me. If you create an account using my link, meron po kayong $50 na matatanggap. Right, and that's also a very big help for us if ever you create an eToro account using our link. So please do create an account using my link. A little bonus from my end. Ayan, may bonus na kayo kay eToro na $50. Another bonus is you can join the trading webinar. Very fruitful trading webinar with Miss RB Necesito. Right? Ang dami na pong magandang comments that they're already starting to create the system and already starting to become successful in their trading. Day trading po ito, day trading webinar, and this is the one that you see on the screen right now. Sorry. Mukha ko tuloy ang lumabas. So, nag-shift ng when I did the shortcut. May shortcut kasi for me to switch yung mga view. So, naapektahan si Facebook pala doon. So yeah, this webinar right here with Miss RB Necesito, we're already getting comments na people are already becoming successful in their day trading system, right? Kulang na lang because I made sure that these guys who entered practice with trading virtual port lang muna, yung virtual money lang muna to trade, and then they're already becoming successful. I told them na ayan, sa emotion naman yan pag-usapan natin yan. So, yeah, they're becoming successful. So, join this seminar also. So, if you create an account using my link, you will be able, bonus from my end, you will be able to join this webinar also. Just send me a message in Financial Freedom 101. Send me your account username para mapacheck ko po na under po sa akin. And then once we're able to do that, then I can give you the instructions on how to join the webinar. This is for free. Basically, you just created an eToro account. Just to nawala ako sa thoughts ko. Alright, Air Plata, Coach Pasilip, Hugo Boss, and Halliburton. Alright, I'll write these down. Alright, so let's start let's start the discussion. And ang discussion po natin ngayon is how to master your emotion. Very important when it comes to trading is because it's a different ball game whenever you put money in it talaga, right? Though you have heard you have seen videos on how to trade, you have heard your coaches, you've joined seminars on how to trade, para ang dali lang pakinggan, di ba? But once you put money in it, you seem to freeze. Yeah, and iba-iba na, hindi mo na nafa-follow ang system mo. That's because your emotions are taking over your decision making. And you have to master your emotion para po you can execute your trades properly. That's a very important skill you need to learn when it comes to trading. And today we're going to be discussing about that. Unang-una, right? The biggest way to master your emotion when it comes to trading is start small. Very important po yan. Start small, right? Bakit po? Right? The bigger your money is, right? Meaning start small is use small amounts lang. Because the bigger your money is, the bigger is your attachment to that money, right? Mas malaki ang pera, mas malaki attachment mo, and then if your attachment is bigger, your emotions tied up to that money is very big. So, whenever you're losing, masakit. Malaki emotion, masakit, and you won't be able to follow your system. Right? Same, for example, di ba, the past few days we had a lesson about doing test buys, right? How to do test buys. Saka lang, ang hapdi na mata ko eh. How to do test buys. Pag nag-test buy kayo, pag bumili kayo ng 100,000, and then your system's cut loss is 5%, di ba? So if you're losing 5% already, and you use 100,000, you're losing 5,000 you're using 100,000, you're losing 5,000 pesos, di ba? And your system is telling you to cut your losses, meaning to throw away the 5,000 pesos. Because it's very big, magdadalawang isip ka, ang sakit ng 5,000 pesos. Right? So, hindi na siya madaling i-cut loss. But that's your emotion interfering with your decision making. Okay? So, yung ibang newbies na hindi pa marunong mag-follow talaga ng system at nauunahan pa na emotion nila, hindi magka-cut loss. And pag hindi kayo nag-cut loss, man, your losses are gonna be very big and it's gonna snowball. Palaki emotions until na wala ka na magagawa. Kasi palaki yung losses mo. That's a very big chance. Swerte mo if umakyat. But as much as possible, we avoid swerte. Right? We have to follow a system here in trading. Okay? So if you're losing kasi hindi ka nag-cut loss, the losses are gonna snowball to larger and larger amounts. The emotions is gonna be bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's how you destroy your portfolio. Okay? But if you just start small, for example, 30,000 lang, and then you lose 5%, then that means you're losing 1,500. It's much easier now to follow your system. Kasi 1.5 na lang compared kanina 5,000. Mas mahirap i-cut loss yun. At least dito sa 1.5, lesser na. But understand that there are also newbies who started their account with very low amounts. Meaning, yung 30,000 could be their entire port already, especially sa mga nagsisimula pa. So if you lose 5%, then that's gonna be very big because you lose basically 5% of your portfolio. So doesn't mean na 30,000 yun okay na yun, but as much as possible start small. there is a way for you to start with even zero amount. Okay? Dito sa eToro, you go to your virtual portfolio. So, if you go to your virtual meron kayong pera dyan sa baba. Okay? That is 100,000. This is play money. Right? Wala po akong $100,000. Oh, I don't know. Pero yeah, this is $100,000. Wala po ako dito sa real port ko. Konti lang linagay ko sa real port ko. But here is $100,000 and this is your play money to play around with the market. So you can use play money to trade the real market. Okay? And see if you're able to your system is working or not. Okay? At least dito, zero emotions muna ang involved. Okay? Because you're using play money, right? Yung emotions na pangit, even yung emotions na mga ganda, wala po dito. So at least you can focus on trading the system first. Then once you are, for example, yung practice trading mo, green na lahat, even my Bitcoin, my Intel, my Facebook is already green. So I'm consistently winning now in my virtual portfolio, in my practice trading. I think I'm ready already to put real money in it. Diba? So, once you put real money in it, gradual lang. Wag malaki kagad. So, you start small. This is where you apply start small. How small should you start? Okay? So, that's another question. How small should you start? Very important question po yan. Okay. Number 1, may lesson ako noon na how much should you put in the stock market, diba? And ang importante po niyan is you have to ask what this money is for. Yan po ang karamihan na mali na mga Pinoy. Ang linalagay nila na pera sa stock market is important money for them. That should not be the case. Important money meaning you need this money down the road in the future. Right? For example, pera na ipapadala mo sana sa misis mo pero pinasta mo sa stocks na pula. Diba? Hindi. Example, pang tuition ito, this is for, I'm saving this money for my daughter's college fund. Kasi magka-college na siya 3 years from now. Ang mali ng Pinoy is, 3 years from now pa naman ang college ng anak ko. So, I have money saved now. Palakihin ko muna to. Saan ba pinakamalaking tumubo? Stock market. Lagay ko sa stock market. Mali po yan because that's important money. Right? What you put in stock market is money you can afford to lose. You cannot afford to lose that because stock market is risky. Okay? Kung pang college yan ng anak mo, baka hindi na magka-college ang anak mo kasi linagay mo sa stock market. So be careful with that. But the thing is, because that's important money for you, it's gonna mess up with your emotion. Okay? Lagay mo dyan. Tapos bumabagsak. Andyan yung emotion na you're losing the money plus andun pa yung hatak na pang college ito ng anak ko and then kailangan niya ito. So, ipo-pull out ko na lang. So, binibenta mo kaagad. Hindi pa nga stop loss or ano. Or hindi mo nga isa stop loss kasi baka you will be hoping that tumaas pa siya kasi kailangan mo yung pera na yun na tumaas diba? So many decisions you can make if your emotions are running your trading. So that's why you avoid that and avoid using important money. For example, pera na lalagay nyo lang dapat is for example, 13th month pay, bonus, extra ito. Ano kaya bibilin ko? Bili ako ng bagong iPhone. If you're willing to buy a new iPhone, that means you're willing to lose that money. Yes, you get an iPhone in return, but remember, when you buy something, for example, an iPhone, the value goes down, 'di ba? Depreciates, the value depreciates. For example, kotse, and sapatos, right? The value depreciation meaning you're losing money from it, 'di ba? Bumili ka ng iPhone, after a year, yung presyo niyan siguro kalahati na lang. So meaning you lost 50% of that money, but that's okay with you. 'Di ba? Okay lang sa iyo, binili mo na iPhone Or pwedeng mawala ang iPhone, pwedeng manakaw, 'di ba? So mawala ng buo in just 1 month, baka manakaw, 'di ba? Or masira. So but that's a risk you're willing to take. So okay lang sa inyo. So instead of buying iPhone, yun yung lagay nyo sa stock market, right? Money you can afford to lose. That's very important. So that if ever you're losing in the stock market because of that, then and mas lesser na ang emotions involved. That's an important lesson also in mastering your emotions. So only put money you can afford to lose. Okay? Right? So another lesson po 'yan. Um yung pera na ilalagay nyo should not be important. And then start small, and then money you can afford to lose. Number 3 sa emotions na gusto ko sabihin sa inyo is never start in the stock market right away. Huwag po kayo mag-start sa stock market right away. There's a reason why sinasabi ng mga karamihan na ang stock market is pang mayaman lang, is because the rich can afford to risk their money. Okay? So the rich can afford to risk their money because they have multiple income streams already. So I'm not pushing you to go into stock market right away. Dapat meron na kayong ibang investments dyan. Stock market should be last because it's high risk, high reward. Okay? Yung iba dyan, alam ko, ikaw, wala kayong mga investment, aside sa pag-ibig mo tsaka SSS, nagsa-stock market ka kaagad. That's wrong, right? The reason why we have less attachment in our stocks and in trading is because we have other forms of income. For example, you have investments in Pag-ibig MP2, you have investments in mangingisda.org, you have investments in real estate. So if ever I lose money in the stock market, that's okay for me because I can live because I have other streams of income, right? You have to have other streams of income para mas lesser po ang emotions ninyo involved in the stock market. Again, stock market is high risk, high reward. So dapat last step nyo na po ito. Right? Because kakasimula pa lang natin, and all money that you have right now, if kakasimula mo pa lang sa financial journey mo, the money that you have right now should not be risked as much as possible. I mean, hindi naman sa should not be risked. You can take risks, but you have to lower your risks as much as possible because every cent counts if kakasimula mo pa lang sa sa financial journey mo. Okay? Pwede ka na magpalaki ng pera dito sa stock market if ever you're stable on other stuff because pwedeng mawala ang pera niyo sa stock market. Very true po yan. Right? I have a student of mine who is depressed right now. Retired siya. And then, yung retirement na nakuha niya, linagay niya sa stock market lahat. Kasi sabi nga nung coach niya noon is madali lang stock market, mag-average down lang ng mag-average down, ng mag-average down, ng mag-average down, ng mag-average down. Hanggang sa, ayun, half of his retirement fund is lost. Naka-paper loss na. And then, ngayon, hindi pa rin gumagalaw market. So, technically, he's losing half of it and then the entire amount is stuck. Kasi hindi niya makuha. Hindi niya pwedeng i-withdraw. So, kasi nakaipit. So, hindi niya magamit. So, it's not an efficient way to invest your money. Diba? So, konting ingat po when putting money. Right? And, ayun, how to lessen your emotions. Basically, those are the most important things. If ever hindi nyo talaga kaya, let the other traders do the trade for you. Para wala na kayo iisipin. You can do copy trading. Right? Sa copy trading kasi, yung decision making, yung trader na ang bahala. So, you just basically copy this risk style, his emotions and trading, everything. If you copy that person. So, you can always do copy trading. I have a video about who are the best people to copy trade for 2019. I strongly recommend those people. And, ayun, that's one way of lessening your emotions. But basically, these are the most important things, right? Start small. And the money that you should put should not be important. And you should have other forms of income streams para po mabawasan yung emotions nyo when it comes to trading. Kasi hindi kayo matatakot, oy, lugi yung investments ko sa stock market. Okay lang naman kasi di naman importante pera yun. I was willing to risk that. And also, I have other forms of income and hindi ka makripple. Right? So, be careful with trading. And also, I want you to trust the system of learning. Starting small, then ganito po yan eh. Ito, more or less about starting small. I started with 20,000 pesos, right? And I tried to master the emotion behind 20,000 pesos. Actually, I started big before and then lost money, so I had to restart, and I tried to create a system talaga. So I did not quit and I had to start over. So this time I want to start over with just small amount, 20,000 pesos. So there are already trading system that I was taught, and ayun, I just applied it on my 20,000 pesos. If I lose, then that means hindi talaga ako marunong mag-trade sa 20,000. So I used my 20,000 and mastered the system, looked for a system that really worked for me. Ano ba yung mga stop loss ko, ano ba yung mga stocks na bibilhin ko lang, I created a system with the 20,000 I was able to win. Right now, I'm ready for the 20,000 trade. So what I did was, after the 20,000 trade and my confidence is already very solid with 20,000, I doubled up. So ngayon, let me see if I can afford the emotion of 40,000 pesos. So at first, medyo nadadalo isip ko kasi nakapanibago eh. That times 2 na yung mga losses ko eh. Right? I tend to look at the amount before, not the percentages. Kasi, yun nga, kasi importante yung pera. Yung 2,000 o importante sa akin. But you shouldn't look at it that way. You should look at the percentages down the road. So, yun, medyo nagdodoble na yung talo ko. May cut loss before. Let's say, yung cut loss ko, 1,000 lang before. Ngayon, 2,000 na. So, am I ready for cutting losses, for losing 2,000? Am I ready for that? So, I created the system again and built my confidence for the 40,000. After that, it took siguro mga 2 months, 3 months. Then, after that, doubled up again from 40,000 to 80,000, 80,000 to 160 to 200, and then that's how you slowly grow. Okay, because I tell you, the emotions behind amounts is different. Okay, I know friends who are trading with 1 million. Test buy nila 1 million kaagad, 1 million pesos kaagad. So 1 million pesos, same system. Pares, let's say you are at that position. Meron kang you can already test buy with 1 million pesos, and you're already very good in trading, di ba? So, let's say you put in 1 million pesos. Remember, my cut loss is 5% below support. So, if I put in 1 million pesos and then for test buy, and then mali yung hunch ko. I thought this is gonna bounce and create an uptrend, pero hindi, nagtuloy-tuloy sa pagbaba. So meaning I have to cut my losses. So my cut loss is around 5%. Now if I played with 1 million and my cut loss is 5%, that means 50,000 pesos. Am I ready to cut and to throw away 50,000 pesos? Are you ready to throw away 50,000 pesos? That's the question. Hindi pa. Right? But in a lower amount system, mas maliit lang i-cut mo. Diba? So, it's very important. Iba kasi ang emotion behind 100,000, iba emotion behind 200,000. You have to be ready for these emotions. Okay? And how do you do that? Yan po. Start small. Maging manhid muna kayo sa maliliit. And then try to double up until na magaling kayo dyan, and then double up until you're good for us on a certain amount. So, wag po malaking pera kagad ilalakay sa stock market. Alright, so let me go to the comments first. Meron akong last kasi ituturo sa inyo about emotions Alright, about goal setting. Thanks, Coach. Right. Air Plata. Ayan, nabasa natin yon. Any recommendation stocks for eToro? The market's very high right now, so I cannot recommend yet. Si Intuit lang, I did recommend Intuit already. I already recommended Intuit the day before. Pero ang recommendation ko sa Intuit kasi is breakout strategy. Hindi pa siya nagbe-breakout, hindi nag-sustain yung breakout. So, once it does a breakout, then you can buy this. So, pwede kang mag-pending order like what I did earlier. Si Shake Shack, kahapon, we talked about that, and kumita na sila. DB, good morning, Sir Lloyd, and to all viewers, very excited getting into trading, technical analysis, PSE. I think excitement could be a problem. I need to build up my knowledge. Need advice on where to start. Alright, so the lesson was very important for you. You're excited. Isa yan sa pinakamalaking mali ng mga newbies. Excitement. Alright, kung may pera ka agad, uy, bili ako ng bili, ano kaya pwede kong bilhin kasi meron na akong funds sa ano ko. Sino kaya pwede i-copy, ganito, ganyan. Wag po muna bibili ng bibili. Alright? Build your system first. When it comes to your first time buying, very important lesson is learn to sit and do nothing. Right? Learn to sit and do nothing. Right. Yung sa seminars ko kasi, I always teach people na only play with stocks that you know and you understand. That is why I am sitting down right now in my portfolio because yung mga stocks na kilala ko ay hindi pa nagbibigay ng buy signals or short sell signals. Right? Hindi pa ako binibigyan ng mga signals ng mga stocks na kilala ko. So, I'm just sitting things out. Right? Nakaupo lang muna ako. Because the moment na tulad ng mga newbie, yung mga gusto kong stocks, wala namang position. So, maghahanap yan ng ibang stocks. Hahanap ng ibang group. Guys, ano ba ma-recommend nyo bili ngayon? Ganito, ganyan. And they doon na nila binili. And then, ang ending, when your stocks that you really know, you really understand, gives you a buy signal, hindi mo na mabili kasi binili mo doon sa iba na hindi mo naman kilala. So, that's ruining your trading system already. So, learn to sit down. Right? Excitement is it's still part of emotions. Very good that you mentioned that. Yun, at least napag-usapan natin. Hindi yan kasali sa sasabihin ko sana, but since you pulled it up, I realize it's a very good topic, especially sa mga newbies. Okay? Excitement. Learn to sit down. Kung wala kayong mabili sa mga stocks na gusto ninyo, edi wala kayong bibilhin. Simple as that. Okay? Learn to sit down. Sitting down is also a trading strategy, I tell you. Sitting down and doing nothing. Right, Cynthia, Grace, Magalop, sir, ilang accounts po kayo sa eToro? I have 3, right? Isang account ko na pina-private ko is copying me lang. That's kasi yung account na nakikita nyo sa akin is public, so maliit lang ang linagay ko dito. Anyways, kinokopya ko. Whatever growth is in here, ma-replicate naman yan sa kabilang sa kabilang account. And then, yung isa, yung girlfriend ko ang naghahawak, which is Apple. So, you can make as many accounts as you want. Just make sure you create an account using my link para lahat po ng accounts ninyo makakuha ng promotion, okay? Erickson, Apple, Lodi, at ISM, Sun. Right, I'll write these down. Very good advice, Sir Lloyd, from Nestor Aquino. I'll write these down, yung mga requests niyo. If we have time, we will go through this. Right. Nestor Aquino, less emotion, I suggest copy trade muna while learning. Totoo po yan. Right? Please, isa sa may tuturo ko sa inyo is, please respect the learning curve of trading. It took me 2 years to really understand my system. Right? Kasi doon, wala pang YouTube, wala pang mga nagtuturo. Meron mga nagtuturo, pero sobrang mahal. So, wala akong choice. I have to talk to traders na alam ko na meron naman experience pero wala naman talaga silang oras and they don't really have a system to teach. So, bits and pieces lang ang natatanggap ko. And I had to learn it on my own. I had to learn the ropes on my own. So, losses, I tell you, sobrang laki ng losses just to learn my system. And wala pang virtual ports noon, so you have to trade with real money. You have to learn with real money. So, madugo ang system of learning noon. Ngayon, meron ng mga virtual port. Take advantage of it because kung meron lang ito noon, galing sana. Right? So, very important. Nga pala, subscribe to my channel, please. Yan. Ano ba yan? Sino yung last? That was, Nestor Aquino. I suggest copy trade muna while learning. Yes. Yan. Very important also is, when you respect the learning curve, you have to understand na it will take time. And while you're learning, I tell you, you will not be earning. Right? Earning is not the goal when you are practicing. The goal when you're learning is to understand the system. That's why you have to use the virtual port if you're practicing. Pero kung gusto niyo mag-earn while learning, then you can copy trade para hindi naman sayang yung oras. You can copy people while you're trading para at least hindi sayang yung panahon. Kumikita kayo. Right? So, advantage nyo yan ngayon. Meron ganun ngayon. Noon, wala po yan. So, hey, sana meron na ito noon. Robert Niserio, Sir Lloyd, do you have seminars scheduled this year? Yung goal ko this year is to, I tell you, my goal this year is to visit schools. Trading seminars, most probably, we will have one here and there. But meron na po kasi akong webinars na recorded. So you can access that instead. Send me a message in Financial Freedom 101 sa Facebook. And I can give you the instructions so that you can join the webinar. Same lang naman ituturo ko. So that lesser na lang ang expenses natin. No need to go to the venue, etc. So you can use that instead. It's a very fruitful webinar. One of the most successful webinars, I tell you, in the country. My goal for this year is, for Financial Freedom 101, is visit schools. Right? I have this mantra na wala na dapat rason ngayon para maghirap ang mga tao. As long as you study well, you graduate, ang dami pong trabaho. Pero bakit marami pa rin mahihirap is because the graduates do not know how to handle their funds. So we will be visiting schools and do financial literacy seminars so that these kids, once they graduate at makapag-aral na, hindi mabibigla sa pera. Tulad niyo, magiging excited kayo to trade. Yung mga graduates, pag may sweldo na, they're gonna be very excited with the money and they don't know how to handle that. And it becomes a habit, right? Kung hindi nila sila marunong maghawak ng pera, it becomes a habit. It's a bad habit. Before they know it, hindi pa nga sila nakapag-ipon, may pamilya na, hindi wala pa ring ipon. Hindi ka na nakapag-ipon, no? Single pa eh. Ngayon ka na may pamilya na. So, mas mahihirapan mag-ipon. And it becomes a vicious cycle. And then, that's how you end up poor. Right? So, we have to teach the graduates how financial literacy. So, if you want webinars now, you can send me a message. I can give you the instructions on how to join the webinars. Meron naman akong free webinars every now and then. But yung main webinar ko is, meron pong fee kasi yun eh. So, just send me a message. Right? It's just 2,000 pesos. Nestor Aquino, Insights for Net. Please, Sir Lloyd, later. Right, let's cover these in a bit. It's 9:17, so time is almost up. So, bilisan ko lang ha. Mamaya na yung comments ng ibang tao. So lastly lang, goal setting. I want you to really follow the system that I am giving you. Especially ito sa emotions about, especially yun lang starting small, ang dami na kasing branches of lessons noon. But once you start small, that's the very important lesson. Because here in trading, your development dapat, your goal is to learn, hindi to earn muna. Right? Work to learn, not work to earn muna dito sa stock market, especially if you're starting in trading. So, if you work to learn, and if you start small, and you keep learning lang muna, even if you're losing small lang naman, that's okay because it's developing you as a trader. That should be your path into trading development. Pero, laki ka agad ng pera kasi gustong kumita ka agad, and that was their goal from the very beginning. Tell you that's wrong. Why? Because if you start big, your losses and I will tell you, if you're a newbie, you will lose money. And if you start big, your siguro mga first year in stock market, if you really want to trade, it's not about earning. It's about learning. So please understand that. Respect that learning curve. Okay? So learn lang muna, and then certain nyo may copy trading. You can copy trade while you're learning. Okay? That should be your focus first. So please respect the system that I am teaching you. Okay, reminders guys, eToro's promotion. If ever mag-top up po kayo for the first time, you can get $50 if you use the link, if you use my link. And then also at the same time, if you use my link, you can get access to my day trading seminar for commodities should you want to learn how to day trade kasi sobrang laki ng pera in day trading. Again, learning po muna. Okay? So, yan. Please create an account using my link. Today po magsa-start, January 16, and it will end on February 5. So, gawa na kayo ng account ngayon kasi wag na po kayo mag-last minute kasi baka matagalan pa yung verification sa inyo and hindi na kayo maka-join talaga. So, create an account today if hindi pa kayo nakapag-create ng account. So, for those verified accounts already, you can fund it, right? And then, meron po yung instructions, meron po yung terms and conditions, andun po sa post ko sa Financial Freedom 101. Baka hindi kasali yung country nyo. Very important po yan. Right, so that's the lesson for today. I hope you learned a lot about that. How to master your emotions in trading. Okay, yun, let's go to the charting na. So, let me load my chart. Alright, punta tayo sa eToro. Charting natin. Okay, so may requests kanina for Apple. Si Apple masyadong mataas na po and dalawa ng araw na red si Apple. So, I think magre-reversal na ito. It's still on a solid uptrend. If ever may trend line, meron tayong trend line, but for me, this is already too expensive. Pero may momentum pa rin naman, so baka magtuloy-tuloy pa rin si Apple. Just that it's too high. I don't wanna play with these anymore. If should you really wanna join Apple, MA20 or you just follow this trend line right here na paakyat, that's your entry point for Apple. May question dito about tech. Kamustahin natin si tech. PSE, pula na naman yesterday. So, yeah. That was to be expected. So, tech is doing a pullback right now. So, this is good. This is a good pullback for tech. We need this pullback so that we can get an entry. Sabi sa inyo, huwag nyo na habulin sa taas, di ba? So, here, we're waiting for a pullback and bounce, hopefully near MA20 para solid yung support natin. And then, if it bounces there, then that's where you try to enter tech. I will be recommending tech if ever ganon. Kasi, that will be a good position for tech. But mind you, guys, is the GSIS nag-unload ng tech nila na stock. So, that's gonna be bad for tech. So, I think we can expect for tech to still drop in the next coming days. So, that's why it's really, really strict for trading. If ever magkamali kayo at pumasok kayo dito, and if ever the market goes against us, please make sure you cut your losses. Okay? That's for tech. Si Shaq kanina, nagpo-pullback pa. So, pa-pullbackin nyo muna sa Shake Shack. Next is Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss. Yan. Kung mahilig kayo sa Hugo Boss na perfume, pwede kayo mag-invest kay Hugo Boss. Right. So, this is looking good for Hugo Boss. It did attempt a breakout before already. Itong breakout na ito dito. So, it attempted to do a breakout. So, this is good. Actually, buy na ito eh. Meron tayong support dito. Right? Use this support. Mukhang magbe-breakout ito. Very solid move for Hugo Boss. It's already a buy for me. We can go aggressive on this. Meron tayong confirmation on bounces kay Hugo. And then, yun nga lang, tricky yung support niya. This should be your support right here. See, use the Bollinger Bands as your support, then cut loss below that. So, 42.49, just create a line right there. Hugo Boss, this is a very good find. Kay Air Plata to eh. Halliburton. Hindi ko alam ang ano ni Halliburton. And double L pa lang Halliburton. Sorry. Mukhang pababa na. It's been touching the lower Bollinger Bands. So, that means na tapos na yung trend niya. So, we don't have a trend to follow anymore. Mukhang magra-rally down pa ito. So, let's wait for it to stabilize muna air before we wanna check this out. It's too aggressive to enter it. Apple Lodi at ISM and Sun. ISM, let's check out ISM. Si ISM nagsa-sideways ngayon eh. So, ISM is forming. It's not loading. Time check is 9:24. Uy, nag-breakout si ISM. Right, so I did mention for ISM to buy here at the support and umakit na si ISM. So, congratulations sa mga pumasok noon. ISM breakout. So, this should be good. This is another entry for breakout. If you want to use a breakout strategy, you make sure you cut your losses, okay? Pero we have a secondary support here. Overall, napakamura pa ni ISM. At 4 pesos for its potential in the long term. So, speculatively, I would say pwede pa tayo umakyat in the future, especially pag maganda yung takbo nila. I think maganda naman yung takbo nila because they're backed up by Chinatel and by the government. So, ISM, looking good. Yun nga lang, mas maliit na ang volume. So, konting ingat na kay ISM. Right? Maliit na lang na pera if you wanna trade this. ISM, and then si Sun naman, SunTrust. Bagal ngayon na. So, Sun is doing a pullback. I did recommend SunTrust here dito sa support niya. Doing a pullback na right now. Congratulations sa mga pumasok noon. Let's wait for the pullback and bounce. Nagpo-pullback na si Sun. Malapit na itong pwedeng i-enter. Right? So, net naman for the international market. Right, so I'm gonna be checking in a bit sa mga comments ninyo about our topic for today. Hopefully, you learned a lot. And very important po yan in trading is to master your emotion. So, net, may resistance tayo. Malapit tayo sa resistance. Let's wait for the pullback and bounce na lang. At least maliit ang risk natin. Yan. I'm gonna read the comments. Grabe emotion ko, sir. Ayaw pa rin. Asawa ko mag-aral. Grabe emotion ko, sir. Ayaw pa rin. Si Giovan. So, if your emotion is very high when trading, try to lower down the funds. Right? I-lower nyo ang funds na ilinagay ninyo until na you're at a point na parang peaceful na ang trade ninyo. Because if the trading is making you stressed, if your trading system, if the amount is making you uncomfortable, then pangit yan. Right? You have to be at an amount that you are okay. 'Di ba? Na-try nyo na kung zero ang funds, kung virtual lang, walang emotion. So you are very peaceful in your trading. That should be your goal. So you start with low amounts lang. You have to be peaceful with your trades. Cynthia, maganda mag-copy trade kaso I'm confused if mag-open trade ba ngayon. Para masyadong mataas ang prices ng stocks ngayon. Don't worry about that because the trader that you are copying is knows what he's doing. If mataas na ang stocks, we can always short the stock so we can still gain in shorting. Hindi po ito PSE, international market po ito. So there's opportunity even if mataas na po ang positions. Pwede natin i-short yan para kumita pa rin tayo kung bumagsak man yan. Right, Cynthia? Nestor Aquino, no position is also a good position. Definitely. Totoo po yan from Nestor Aquino. Right? Sean Forsey, buti lang may Sir Lloyd na walang kasasawang free daily grind. You are the best bossing. Thank you so much. Nestor Aquino, wow, that's a very nice mission for the year. Going to school and teach financial literacy, more power. Thank you so much. Alam na TV Coach Lloyd, possible ba na trader ka at the same time investor ka sa stocks? Yes, definitely. Ako, ang ginagawa ko is what I earn in my trading, I put it in my long-term stocks. Kasi hindi ko pa naman kailangan yung pera na yon. If you need the money, then you can withdraw it. So, maging full-time trader ka lang. Me, I'm trading because it's fun. And then, yung kita ko, linalagay ko sa long-term ko. Kasi long-term ko need talaga. Do not lose of your main purpose of getting into the stock market. My main purpose in getting into the stock market is gonna be rich in the future and gonna be a very big stockholder of a company. So, what I earn, I buy more on my long-term stocks. Marimish, Sir Lloyd, swing trader po ba kayo? Position trader po ako. So, I always wait for positions. And at the same time, a little bit of swing trader na rin. Kasi, yung position trader, basically, sa swings, naghahanap ka ng position to enter. So, I'm a position trader. Rosalind Dariano, good morning, sir. Please, Google and Twitter. Let's check out Goog. Alright, si Google masyado mataas. I can't recommend this anymore. Nag-antay nga ako ng mga short sa mga stocks na ito eh. Right, not good to enter anymore. Masyado mataas na for me. Twitter. Na-share ko ba yung screen? Yan. Twitter. And si Twitter naman, pag nag-breakout ito, this is gonna be a very good entry for Twitter. I think this is gonna be a solid resistance for Twitter. Hindi naman kasi siya nag-close above Bollinger Bands. Good pullback. This is a bullish signal right here. Pag nag-breakout yan, that's gonna be a good entry for Twitter. Good find. Breakout strategy for Twitter. Napapansin nyo ba itong pattern na ito? Right? So, yung pinakita nyo ko sa inyo kanina, Shaq. Diba nananalo yan? Si Shaq rin, ganun rin ang positions niya. See? It's very similar and nananalo. Twitter, ganun din ang ano. This is my lesson in Bollinger Bands. Right? So, after that, after touching the upper bands, it's starting to go up already. So, guys, please watch my video about Bollinger Bands and dyan po sa video description. It's gonna be very helpful for you. Nestor Aquino, advisable ba we trade on open of the market or may set rate dapat parate? Sa international market, hindi naman gaano kalakihan yung galaw eh. So, it's okay. Pero if ever masyado mataas naman ang open ng market, I cannot recommend that. Okay? Kasi tataas ang risk ninyo and it's already against your trading system of lowering your risk as much as possible. I just want to read all the comments. I know it's 9:30 already, but I want to read all the comments. Sir, pahabol po. GFC and AGI. So, overtime tayo ng konti ngayon. So, JFC, kumustahin natin? Jollibee, paborito ng lahat. So, GFC, mukhang pababa yung support niya and it's doing this pattern right here. If that breaks out from that pattern, that's gonna be a very good entry for Jollibee. So wait for Jollibee to do a breakout from that pattern. Greg Asilo, good morning, Sir Lloyd. My thoughts on any thoughts on MWC? MWC, open ang market hindi ko makita yung net foreign buy na selling yesterday. NFS MWC, pag nag-breakout lang ito, kung gusto nyo. Open na kasi market, hindi ko nakita yung selling or buying kahapon. But, sobrang dami pa nangyayari sa country right now. Dumagdag pa si Taal Volcano. So, that's gonna be very detrimental for the economy. So, we're expecting the market still to not move the next coming weeks. So, medyo mahina talaga ang PSE eh. That's why I'm inviting you to trade in the international market po. International market, mas marami po ang mas malaki po ang opportunity doon. So, yung mga nag-aakyatan ngayon are hindi naman gaanong kagandahan na stocks. So, yeah, it's gonna be very hard. Axelum, congratulations sa pumasok kay Axelum when I recommended it. Starting to go up already. Antayin nyo mag-breakout yan. That's another entry for Axelum. Alright, so position sizing support is good strategy. Wag all in, even 50% support. Small amount lang talaga para tumagal sa trading journey. Definitely, Joseph Tanael. Alright, part of the lesson that we need to understand is you start small and remember, we trade when you're starting, you do not trade to earn. You trade to learn. Learning muna ang focus. Albert Lagarta, for day trading po ba, anong parameters ng Bollinger Bands? Just use the normal Bollinger Bands. Nasa MA20 po yan. Right, so that's it for today. I hope you learned a lot. I'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a Friday, last trading day of the week. More lessons for tomorrow. If you want to discuss something for tomorrow, post it in the comments. Babasahin ko po yun mamaya. But that's it for today. Hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my Facebook page. See you tomorrow, and as always, let's get rich together. Bye, everyone.